everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with a message about change. So this is something that we could use today or just whenever we need guidance when it comes to change. Our card comes from the Power Thought card deck by Louise Hay. And so we have, I am willing to change. I am willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. Okay, so let's just take a second. This is my second time trying to record this. I'm trying to record it on my phone. So hopefully it goes well, all right? I hope everyone's doing well. I miss everyone. And thank you for continuing to just be with me and support me. Encourage me, okay, here on YouTube, on Instagram, Pinterest, a lot of you are following me there, Facebook, thank you so much. I do miss, doing the dailies and talking to you every day, but if this works, it'll be a lot easier for me to record a video on the go, okay, because I'm kind of not sitting still right now. So, let's just jump into it here. So, I am willing to change. Now, the biggest point here, okay, is the word willing. I am willing to change. So change doesn't just happen. We make it happen, okay? Or we choose not to. We have to be willing to change in order for change to happen. Even if something happens seemingly just out of the blue, it really is not out of the blue. There's karma behind it, or there's us manifesting subconsciously, okay? It doesn't just happen. And so the key to change is to want to change, but really want to change, okay? Not just say we want to, act like we want to, okay? So that means any old beliefs, thoughts, habits, to become aware of them. Okay, first to realize what we want to change and why. And then we can start looking at how we want things to be. Okay? But I'm willing to release negative beliefs. That it doesn't just happen, and it's not as easy as it sounds here, okay? The way to change an old negative belief, mindset, pattern, is to first become aware that we're doing it, become aware of that pattern. Second, try to identify where it's coming from, that self-sabotage, where it's coming from, in as much as we can. And then when we are faced with the chance or the temptation to go back into the pattern, into the habit, to acknowledge that moment, to take a deep breath and say, no, this is what I want to change. And it starts with me. So I will not do the same thing I've been doing because obviously it's not been working for me. That's why I want to change it. I will do something different. I will take a different path when it comes to this moment. And we have to repeat that. It doesn't, it's not enough just the one time. It depends what we're trying to change, but usually with mindsets and beliefs, it's not enough just the one time. We will be tempted again. We will have the opportunity to do same old once again. And so that's, again, a point where we say, no, this is what I would have done before. It's not working for me. That's what I want to change. I will do something differently. And just do something differently. And after a few times when we do that, we do actually shift. We do create the spark for change because we show the universe that we mean it. We show the universe that, yes, that's what I want because I know I deserve better, because I know I deserve to be happy. I am talking the talk, but I'm also walking the walk. I put action behind my words. Because a lot of us, we say we want change, but then when we're actually faced with it, we don't really act on it, or we just go back into behaviors and patterns that we've done before. It's not easy to change. That's why. It's more comfortable to go with the familiar than to try something completely different and take a chance and start from scratch. But even with the butterfly here, a symbol for change, but change and transformation. Even in the death card in the tarot, it's change, it's death and transformation, rebirth. It's not just death, it's not just ending. Even the butterfly, he or she goes from being a caterpillar through a time of transition, at the end of which it becomes a butterfly. And for us, the time of transition is constantly reminding ourselves of what we want to change, why, and then when we are faced with the opportunity to repeat a pattern, to say, no, this is what I would have done before, I know what I would have done before, so this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do something different. Always reminding ourselves of what we're looking to change and why. Okay? And that's how we keep going. That's how we break down these thoughts that stand in our way. And that's how we can then open up to new, more positive and fulfilling thoughts, mindsets, patterns, create new habits that are more positive. Okay? And another thing with change, when working with the law of attraction and trying to manifest, we as people have a tendency to limit what we're asking for or what we think we deserve, especially if we're coming from a lack mentality or if we're coming from traumatic experiences. That affects us, and it affects our self-confidence, which is our ability to think big and to dream big and to think big of ourselves and what we deserve. And so it's important that we take that time to pause, to become aware of the patterns and why they're making us unhappy before we think of the big, beautiful things. Because it's very difficult to manifest greatness from lack, from a place of lack, from a place of poverty mentality, from a place of hurt and limitation. So it's important to just take a minute to acknowledge the pattern, the behavior, the habit, the situation, to acknowledge that we want to change it, that it's in our control to change it, that we deserve better. And then when we're feeling very confident about that, then we think about, okay, how do I want things to look? What do I want them to be for me? But then our angels and guides come in, and the universe steps in, the co-creation process. And oftentimes, when we say we want change and we act like we do mean that and we want change, the universe brings us something so big, so beautiful, that we couldn't even imagine that happening to us. And so that's where, again, willingness to accept change is important, because we will set the wheel in motion, but there is no limit to what the universe can manifest once we set that wheel in motion. And so it's important not to limit ourselves. If we want to change our jobs, start applying, talk to people, let them know you're looking. Don't shortchange yourself when it comes to what I deserve and what I have to bring to the table. But then be open. Don't sit your eyes on one particular job. Maybe you deserve better. Maybe you deserve more. So be open. And when a beautiful opportunity comes up, don't look at it and think, well, that's too good to be true, or I couldn't go for that. I could never go for that. They wouldn't give me that job. No, continue to think big of yourself and continue to think big about what you can accomplish and what you deserve, and go for it with your entire heart. Say, yes, this is the change, yes. And I am accepting it and I'm running with it. Okay? But it starts with the willingness to release old negative and then to embrace positive and fulfilling. Okay? So that's our message for today, talking about change. Let me know if it helps. Let me know what it makes you think of. I'm really looking forward to your comments. I miss hearing from you every day. Let's have an awesome day and I will see you again in a video, my blog, wherever I can find you, I will find you, okay? And hopefully the messages help. We can absolutely manifest change. We can absolutely do that for ourselves. Whatever makes us unhappy, we can change it. We first have to believe that for ourselves and then start to act like it. And it will change. Okay? So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. Let's have an awesome day. Let's have an awesome time ahead. And I'll see you again in my next post. Okay? So take care and bye for now.